Hello, it's me, Evan. Hi, this is my YouTube channel called Say Hello to Evan. So I am back home in Oakland, California. I just got back from being up north in Hopland, visiting my beautiful daughter Fallon. And I want to give special thanks to her mom and her other dad and her little brother Dan, who I get to spend time with as well. And I'm so fortunate that I have a great relationship with my daughter's mother and her husband, and I know that that's kind of rare, so I'm grateful for that. And and Fallon was in the video yesterday that I put up, The King of Carrot Flowers Part 1, the Neutral Milk Hotel song. I did that, a cover of that, and Fallon is in the video. So if you haven't watched that, please watch that. And today I am going to do a viewer request. Right? Because a couple of people actually commented and requested one of my songs. Ted said, hey, can you play the Moon song? And I was like, I have a song called The Moon Was Full, so that's probably what he's talking about. I said, yeah, I can play that. Then Lucille comments and says, I'm so glad that Ted mentioned the Moon song because that's one of my favorite songs. So it's so awesome that people are participating. Please, everybody, comment, say, hey, say that was great, say it's a little out of tune. Guess what? I just changed my strings, you'll notice. And please make requests. So this one goes out to Ted and Lucille, who are definitely not my parents. It goes like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. There were stars in the sky, but you focused on the gray. No matter how hard you tried, you couldn't pray it away. The moon was full, but it was so bright that you had to pull your shades. There were stars in the sky, but you focused on the gray. Come on. Someone put their hand out, you shoved it away. Someone spoke their mind, you couldn't hear what they say. The sun would shine and you'd complain about the lack of rain. Someone put their hand out and you shoved it away. All right. I know that was a short one. That's without the band. There's a whole musical part after that with solos and stuff, and I'll put a link down below. I haven't mentioned my band, The Reset Button. I feel like a jerk, kind of. I have blessed to play with some amazing musicians, Yuri Goldman, Christian Powell, and Akili Payton, and I'm gonna promote stuff and put some links down below. You can hear what we do as a band. And I've been kind of making this thing about me, and I need to acknowledge the greatness that I get to perform with. So, yeah, so we're called The Reset Button, the band, and I am going to put some links down there. Maybe you can check those out. And so that song is actually a friend. It wasn't a close friend, but it was an acquaintance and it was someone who passed away from an overdose. And this was many, many years ago. And I'm grateful and fortunate to be over 9 years clean and sober. And you've heard me talk about craziness in the past and me being a mess and stuff like that. And I'd like to share part of my life with you guys too, not just my songs, though some of them reflect my experiences. So not to go on and on, but this was inspired by a gentleman named Aaron Brown. And this wasn't about him. It was just the idea of somebody who keeps trying to make something happen and they just can't make it happen, and they can't shift their perspective to go to positive, and they stay in the negative, and what can happen from that. So I wanted to mention that. I also want to mention, I've been individually sent, it's 6 minutes now. I want to mention Kelvin, who I just made contact with. I've been individually messaging people and trying to share my stuff with them, and he and I had a great connection. He gave me some amazing feedback and was really supportive. So I want to thank Kelvin. And Frasier, I believe I'm saying your name right. I chatted with her earlier, and she was very supportive as well. So I'm actually reaching out individually to people to try and share my music with them, because it's such a challenge to get subscribers and followers and all that kind of stuff. So once again, please, if you haven't already, subscribe. And if you could like every video that you see, that would be amazing. And please comment, because the more of all that engagement that YouTube sees, the algorithm will maybe promote my video more. And plus, I just want to hear from people and make contact with people I haven't talked to in a long time. And please make requests. So I'm going to stop now. I'm going to shut up. And so what I say is, love is love. Take care.